What's up, everybody? Weekly Outlook video, August 15th, 2021. This is my second time recording this, and it started dumping rain out here, and I had to stop. And so, round two, big things we have. It's a huge week for data this week, especially the FOMC happening and New Zealand interest rates. So let's check that out. Core retail sales. It's going to be a big week in the market. So first of all, if you're not looking at these retail sales, events, inflation, it's huge right now. It's the biggest thing that's going on because you're hearing inflation everywhere. So why this is important? So it is important because once spenders, consumers like you and me start buying less, everything is going to sink. Like the economy is barely holding on by a thread right now. It seems to be doing well, but that is mainly because of different stimulus and whatnot that's happened. So as soon as these retail sales numbers start to drop, and you can see that people are just spending less at the tank, spending less at the grocery store, spending less pretty much across the board, that's going to be a big thing because that's just going to bring everything to a halt. And, you can't really hide that anymore. So later on that day, we also have Fed Chairman Powell speaking, and he'll pretty much be commenting on these numbers. So it'll be a huge day on Tuesday. All right, I had to pause there. My dog wouldn't leave me alone. So it's going to be a big thing. And then Wednesday, that's not the end of it. Wednesday, we also have the FOMC. So we have the Fed meeting minutes. So that's going to be a big deal. So backtrack back to Tuesday, New Zealand interest rate monetary policy statement, and they've been pretty much word on the street is that they're going to be looking to raise interest rates. So if we go over here to look at NZDUSD, for instance, you can see we've been catching some nice moves here with New Zealand, but we've been trending upwards, surprisingly, because of everything was so bullish against the dollar for a while. But now we're trending back upwards, and this could be the thing, so to speak, that could really break us out of this range we've been at. This 70-80 level, we really need to get above, and 7,100 is going to be a massive level, which is going to correlate right to this high here. So this whole zone right here is going to be a big deal and very significant for New Zealand. So if you've been in my group, especially in the accelerator group, live trading with me, you've noticed that I've been maybe begrudgingly, because it's kind of boring, been trading Aussie New Zealand a lot. So on Wednesday, we have employment change. We have unemployment out of Australia. So this is huge right now because we were catching these moves on Aussie New Zealand here. I've been trading this zone here in the bottom for a while now. And now we've been pretty much just camping out along the bottom here. So let's imagine that we get some sort of real, just extreme bullishness out of New Zealand on Tuesday, raising interest rates, which they're expected to do. This support breaks through the floor here. We'll go out to daily chart. And we retest these lows. And this is what I'm looking for, retest these lows at 104.20. So, Aussie New Zealand isn't exactly a huge mover. And actually, if we go over to the left here, there's some pretty significant candles and imbalances, order blocks over here, even around 1.03. So this could create a great opportunity because the next day we have Aussie Unemployment. Say we get some good numbers there, and we're going to hit this. We could potentially hit these levels down here, and then boom, right? So this is going to be a big move and a big opportunity if it plays out that way. So keep an eye out on the dollar. I did a video on Friday about US dollar Swiss, about the Swiss pairs, so I won't go too much into that. but this is setting up for some great potential dips to buy on dollar Swiss, dollar CAD. Big shout out to Stark. I know he'll watch this video in the accelerator. He's the dollar CAD master. So all he's been trading is dollar CAD. He's got a great handle on it. I think it's awesome. And this is going to be one to watch too. We've been on the support here. Momentum still showing us that we're bullish. We've been dipping and now we're accumulating here. I'm going to be looking for a big move higher. We just have a couple levels to break and we're almost there. And this interest rate, or it's not an interest rate decision, but Fed meeting minutes on Wednesday and Jerome Powell speaking on Tuesday could be the catalyst that really pushes higher. So be on the lookout for that. It's going to be a big week in the markets, you know. So, and if you just go over to the S&P 500, yeah, we're barely holding on here too. It's just dangling up here, trying to make new highs, and it's really starting to fail. So, things could be starting to pick up in volatility as it's kind of been grinding to a halt here the past 3 weeks. Before that, it was super volatile, and I believe as the summer is coming to a close now, we're about to pick up in a big way. So be prepared. It's going to be a huge week, and it's super hard to do this if you're trying to figure it out on your own. In fact, I would say it's almost impossible, because I did it for a long time and it did not go that great. So until I found a mentor, until I found a group to trade with, I was just putting money in, putting like $500 in at a time, doing great, having some wins, then having a heartbreaking loss, then doing it over again, then doing it over again, and then doing it over again. So basically, I know a lot of traders out there in that same cycle. You don't have to keep doing it on your own. If you'd like to join us and be a part of our group, click the link below. If you'd like to trade live with me and have my help in getting you funded with outside capital, shoot me a message on Telegram and we'll make it happen. So have an awesome week, everybody. I appreciate you. Thanks for being a part of our community, and I'll see you in the chat rooms. Adios.